Hello everyone, I'm Young at 성균관 University. With my collaborators Kyungha, Eunji, Yeosol, Sewang, Jiwon, Jinyoung, Hayeon, and Taeun, I'd like to talk to you about our paper, Magic Brush, an AI-based service for dementia prevention focused on intrinsic motivation. Dementia is a severe clinical syndrome that causes multiple cognitive impairments accompanied by emotional distress. Dementia population is steadily increasing, incurring astronomical economic costs. However, there is currently no formal cure for dementia, and treatment can only slow down disease progression. Therefore, it is best to prevent dementia before onset. Recently, as computerized cognitive training programs provide cognitive training via users' computers and mobile phones, many programs which were developed to prevent dementia have been well accepted in the market. In designing CCT for home use, sustainable use is a critical issue. Because if users fail to use the program in a sustainable fashion, there is no way for them to reap its benefit. Therefore, for sustainable use of training, it is necessary to design a cognitive program that can stimulate intrinsic motivation. According to self-determination theory, we can promote intrinsic motivation through three innate psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. We apply these three design considerations on our program, Magic Brush. We developed Magic Brush as a web application running on a tablet PC. First, an AI therapist and assistant are introduced. To promote relatedness between them and the user, conversation-like interaction was designed. Also, to strengthen the presence and reliability of them, we generate voice for the given task using text-to-speech technique. After that, for emotional care, the therapist asks how the user is feeling in the mood tracker. Then the therapist explains about imagery training, which is effective for cognitive training and preserve positive emotions. Then, two related activities are provided which met all three design considerations. The first activity is drawing guess, in which the user quickly draws a given word and the assistant guesses what it looks like. The second activity is draw and transfer, which transfers the user's painting into an image with a new style using style transfer technique. The therapist proceeds with the tutorial, and then the user draws while listening to a song with the cue and the lyrics, and determines the style of the masterpiece that he or she wants to transfer. Finally, the user can write his or her name or sign on the newly generated images, which can be sent to family or friends as a postcard. After the formative usability testing, we recruited participants aged over 50 years to examine the effectiveness of Magic Brush. 35 participants were recruited, and they used Magic Brush at home and then participated in a survey and interview. The table presents the results of variables of users' experience and perception of Magic Brush based on the survey, which were rated on a 7-point Likert scale. Participants reported that Magic Brush is perceived as useful and helpful in preventing dementia and is effective for emotional care. In terms of competence, the majority of participants felt that their performance was good. Similarly, many reported that it was fun to draw, but some felt awkward. Motivation and positive experience with the AI therapist scored high. In terms of usability, the score was particularly rated high. To investigate the predicting factors of intention to use, SEM analysis was conducted. In figure, we can see two main implications. First, as the system is designed for dementia prevention, how the user perceives its usefulness to prevent dementia should be an important factor associated with intention to use. Second, the way to increase intrinsic motivation is to make people like AI agents and think they did a great job. Further, this leads to intention to use. The interview results are summarized in table. It shows teams, sub-teams, and the ratio of participants who score support the team. First theme is effective imagery training. In terms of effectiveness, some people stated that they liked the imagery training because they experienced that the imagery kept coming to mind when they were drawing. At the reminiscence therapy effects perspective, participants reported that they recalled their past while drawing. Second theme is active participation and autonomy in imagery training. It seems that users appreciated the provided activity in which a high level of autonomy is naturally embedded and that invites active participation. Third theme is intrinsic motivation. Most participants stated that Magic Brush was very enjoyable, indicating high level of intrinsic motivation. Fourth theme is Magic Brush as competence booster. Most participants were satisfied with the result of the neuroscience transfer and enjoyed seeing how their supposedly poor drawing and their low competence in drawing changed. Fifth theme is intention to use. Participants expressed their intention to use Magic Brush again. We could see that Magic Brush can stimulate motivation that people want to continuously use through their statements. Last theme is minor opinions. There were still some individuals who felt drawing as a challenge, and some participants commented that using a tablet PC for drawing is inconvenient. A few participants mentioned that they lacked color. We'd like to discuss the implications of Magic Brush based on its positive influence and remaining challenges. In this study, we attempt to utilize various AI technologies to enhance intrinsic motivation to use the dementia prevention program. Based on our findings, competence and relatedness are important factors to increase intrinsic motivation, which further enhances intention to use. In terms of competence, the results suggest that a highly tailored service equipped with AI technology has the potential to help individuals with low competence among learners who can easily lose interest and motivation. In regard to relatedness, the result implies that an AI therapist should be designed with great care in increased relatedness. On the other hand, in the case of assistant, users may confuse about his role. We think that more studies should be conducted to inform if adding an additional character as an assistant helps or not. We think that imagery training connected with art creation can enjoy synergy effects. By actually drawing based on what had only existed as mental imagery, participants had to exert more cognitive efforts to think about the detailed parts of the object to visualize it. In addition to cognitive training, using images provided other benefits such as emotional care and promoting enjoyment and autonomy. Senior citizens experience various challenges in the use of new technologies. Therefore, we try to make Magic Brush more senior-friendly, received a very high score for the perceived ease of use. It implies that digital therapists targeting seniors should consider various factors in interaction design. We hope that factors that we utilize in Magic Brush will be considered by interaction designers as they develop applications targeting seniors. And with this take-home message, I will wrap up and thank you for your attention. A big thanks to our wonderful participants, Moti and Adri, for supporting this work. Feel free to get in touch with any comments or questions. Thank you.